This beautiful AMG GTR slow. All of these Teslas, including a new long-range Model X, slow. This gorgeous Porsche, really slow. The McLaren 650S, not slow. This is the fastest car at this car show, but it's also north of $250,000 to own. The quickest car at this car show was the Rivian R1T, a pickup truck that weighs 7,500 pounds and has a 0 to 60 time faster than any other car in this lot. Being the first electric pickup truck to the market, this thing has lots of bells and whistles and pulls out a lot of stops and gets a lot of attention. You can see if they stole a couple of Tesla engineers because the inside of this thing is gorgeous and the UI on the screens is very familiar. There is a speaker that you can pull out and take with you if you'd want. In the bottom here, you have a whole bunch of metal and driver adjustment spots. It just looks like a very comfortable ride, and your steering wheel handles very nicely. Again, the UI on there, the two screens, it all screams Tesla and looks very, very nice. Even down to the fonts, it really matches what the Tesla has. Like most electric cars, this has flush-mounted handles that pull out pretty easily and pretty nicely, and there's actually a flashlight located in the driver's side door. Rivian's a really big fan of branding themselves, and you're going to see their name or their logo everywhere inside this car. That's not a bad thing. It's a nice looking logo, and obviously they're pretty proud of what they've made. Looking in the back of this, there's a subwoofer located beneath the passenger seat. Then you have your hooks and a couple of USB ports, along with more down in the center console where the air conditioner comes out. What I really like about this truck is the use of materials and metals and colors. It all just flows together really nicely and gives a really solid feel. And more Rivian branding. But let's talk about that gear tunnel there. That thing is really cool. It goes all the way through the entire vehicle, and you can actually lock it and access it from inside the car if you need to. Now, this Rivian is sitting on giant off-roading tires, and it actually is able to adjust its height based off of what you want. So you can make the ride go up or down. It's super cool. And I finally got a chance to really get in here. In the right-hand side of the back, you have two outlets that you're able to access, and they're waterproofed. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to have an air compressor that you can use to fill up your tires or whatever else you might need an air compressor for. As an add-on option, you can go ahead and get a powered protected area of your bed, and that actually locks as well. And then underneath here, you can also lift up to get a full-size spare. What's really cool about the tailgate here is that it extends out to be almost 7 feet long. And you're going to see a lot of cameras on this car. There's some on the mirrors, there's some on the fenders, you're going to see them on the back of the car, on the front of the car. You're going to have cameras all over. And this is going to allow you to do a lot of things with the car itself and to be able to see things. Here's the really distinctive headlights of this car and the front grille, which actually turns green when the car is charging. You have a couple of tow hooks, and there in the center is the camera for the front. And finally, the only thing that you really need to do to the car is put windshield washer fluid in it. The charging port can be found on the driver's side front end, and you have the big frunk there that allows you to store things. This is just a super cool truck. I'm glad I got to see it a little bit more up close than what I did last time, and I hope I get to spend a little bit more time with these in the near future.